Have you ever been in a situation where you're doing everything right? You're nice, patient, loyal, understanding. You even text back in lowercase so you don't seem aggressive. Or you text them, and their dry, delayed reply feels like they're slapping your soul in slow motion. I mean, you pour your whole damn heart into a friendship, relationship, or even a job, and get treated like an emotional background character in their life story. But no matter how good you are, the other person treats you like disposable wipes. You try to fix things, communicate, be mature, but deep down, you know you're just holding on to a burning rope. I'm about to break down one of the most powerful walk-away mindsets ever dropped in human history, from Leo Tolstoy himself. This is the kind of technique that can end years of self-inflicted suffering, kill your inner doormat, and actually make your peace feel expensive. Leo Tolstoy, yes, that one, the Russian guy who wrote thick books and even thicker truths, once said, "Respect was invented to cover the empty place where love should be." That line doesn't just hit, it exposes you, especially if you've ever glamorized emotional starvation and labeled it bonding. Let's start with the cold truth. You owe no one permanent access to you just because they once had temporary value. The problem isn't that people change. The problem is that you keep expecting the same people to meet you at new levels they never trained for. And what did Tolstoy teach us? That people will invent all kinds of virtues to mask their inability to truly love, respect, stay loyal, or even feel guilt. So you keep showing up, hoping your goodness will change them. But guess what? They're not confused. They're comfortable. 1. Walk away when you have to shrink to stay. If you have to water yourself down just to be digestible to them. If your dreams, your voice, your opinions suddenly feel too much, you're not loved. You're being tolerated. Tolstoy didn't believe in smallness. He believed that moral progress comes from aligning with truth, even when it costs comfort. You think staying quiet makes you kind? No, it makes you complicit. When people make you feel like a burden in your own life, that's your cue to walk out like it's a fire drill. No explanation needed. If they cared, they wouldn't make you question your worth in the first place. 2. Walk away when they only love you when you're easy to love. Some people only love you when you're smiling, useful, or silent. The second you're messy, complicated, or have needs, they vanish like your salary at the end of the month. Tolstoy's work shows that real love requires effort and pain. It isn't just romance, it's moral responsibility. If someone can't even meet you halfway on a bad day, why the hell are you running the whole marathon for them? Stop auditioning for people who gave up on their role in your life a long time ago. Exit the damn stage. Let the audience clap for their performance while you're just simply done. 3. Walk away when you're the only one trying to make it work. Tolstoy believed in mutual moral effort. If you're dragging the entire relationship on your back, sweating empathy, and bleeding patience while they give you crumbs and call it a feast, leave. You are not a one-person support group. You're not their therapist, emotional punching bag, or rescue dog. Ask yourself this savage question. Would they fight for you if the roles were reversed? If the answer is probably not, then what are you even doing? Walking away isn't betrayal. Staying is. 4. Walk away when forgiveness becomes a daily ritual. Forgiveness is powerful. But if you're constantly having to forgive someone for being a version of themselves they refuse to change, that's not love. That's emotional addiction. Tolstoy believed that repentance isn't words, it's change. You keep giving second chances to someone who didn't even appreciate the first one. The more you understand them, the less you understand yourself. Wake up. You're not Jesus. You're just someone who's scared to admit they don't deserve you. 5. Walk away when you start losing yourself bit by bit. Tolstoy's biggest fear wasn't death. It was living a life disconnected from the truth. And that's exactly what happens when you stay in relationships that rot you from the inside. You'll start noticing it. You laugh less. You question yourself more. You avoid talking about your goals because they wouldn't get it. You start apologizing for just being you. That's not love. That's spiritual decay. You are not meant to survive love. You're meant to grow in it. 6. Walk away when loyalty becomes self-betrayal. Here's the nastiest truth I'll drop today. Most people aren't staying because of love. They're staying because of history, because they're scared of looking like the bad guy for leaving. But Tolstoy's lens of life was this. You must live for truth, not for appearances. So, if your loyalty is to the memory of who someone used to be, instead of the reality of who they are now, you're already alone. Don't let your fear of starting over trap you in a cage you've outgrown. Burn the bridge if it keeps leading you back to hell. So, here's how to walk away like a savage philosopher with a wounded heart and a healed soul. 1. Don't announce your exit. Just leave. You don't owe them one last talk. You don't owe them a 4-paragraph text explaining your growth. Tolstoy didn't wait for applause to do the right thing. Neither should you. Make silence your closure. Make peace your goodbye. You'll never get the apology you're waiting for, and they'll never admit they lost a good thing until you've left the damn building. 2. Your emotional detox is going to feel like withdrawal, so be ready for it. Walking away doesn't feel empowering at first. It feels like hell. Your brain is addicted to the pattern, the chaos, the routine of being treated like trash and calling it home. But Tolstoy said that happiness doesn't depend on outward things, but on the way we see them. So here's how to see it. Every craving to text them back, every urge to check their page, is your trauma begging you to repeat the past. Tell it no. Tell it never again. You're not healing for them. You're healing from them. 3. Start building a life they would never fit into. Don't just move on. Upgrade. Start choosing your peace like it's oxygen. Start picking people who pour into you instead of poking holes in your self-worth. Start doing things that make you proud of who the hell you are without needing them in the frame. And the best revenge isn't success. It's silence. It's making them irrelevant without having to say a damn thing. 4. Cut them off on all dimensions. Physical, digital, spiritual, unfollow, mute, block, delete. Not just from your phone, but from your mind. Tolstoy believed true freedom meant breaking free from illusions. And most of your suffering isn't from losing them. It's from the illusion that they were your only shot at love, family, friendship, or meaning. Don't just walk away. Close the door, lock it, board it up, and then burn the whole damn hallway. Own the loneliness. Don't run from it. There's gonna be days you miss them, miss their attention, miss their chaos, miss the version of you that only existed in their presence. Even if it was a broken version, that's okay. Tolstoy said that truth, like gold, is to be obtained not by its growth, but by washing away from it all that is not gold. So, yeah, loneliness is just the mud. You're scrubbing off everything that isn't you. Don't numb it, feel it, cry if you need to. Then get up and remind yourself, they were never your future, just a lesson dressed as a person. 6. Set a standard so high you intimidate your old self. This is your rebirth, and it starts with this savage realization. If you're not scared of outgrowing the people around you, you're not growing hard enough. Let the old you grieve, but let the new you never settle again. From now on, if they don't bring peace, they don't get presence. If they don't match your energy, they don't get access. If they play games, they lose you by default. Your time is too expensive to waste on people who treat it like a free trial. So, if your relationships demand you live a lie, if they demand silence, shame, people-pleasing, or emotional debt, walk. Walk away like your soul is on the line, because it is. Walk away like the healed version of you is waiting on the other side, because they are. And walk away like your future self is watching and whispering, finally. The comment of the day goes to David Sherman, and he said, "Yes, abso-fucking-lutely." This man said yes like he's been waiting since 1992 to scream it. Oh well, I see you and I appreciate you.